So welcome back. Now we have the same breathers on the field with their instruments. So we're just going to go through our normal warm-up routine. We would have done this in conjunction with the breathing and just constantly working on just breath support and proper technique, not only on the instrument but breathing as well. Some things about our horn line that we're doing, kind of experimenting with a little bit here, thanks to our friends at Jupiter, is just the mix of instruments that we're putting on the field. So the trombones, we use 3 different bores of trombones. We have a tenor trombone, just a normal pea shooter, if you will, and then Dave has an F attachment horn, and then Dan has a bass horn. So we'll use those 3 voices in the scoring. And baritones as well. We have a smaller bore baritone, the lead horn there, and then the new Quantum Series medium bore baritone. Then they're just holding those up, and then the big guys down there with the Ufes. So again, now we have 6 voices in our low brass section that we can use as far as just either individually baritones and trombones by themselves or as a large ensemble. The sousaphones that we have in the back, those are just the standard Jupiter 3 valve. Going to experiment a little bit this fall with the Jupiter 4 valve as well and mix the bores there so that we have 2 different bores in the tuba section. The mellophones that we have over on our right, that's the new Quantum Series mellophone with the great slides on the valves. Work really well, and they're pretty much brand new out of the case here, so they're excited about having those. Trumpets is the standard Quantum trumpet that we've been using here for a year now, and then saxophones are the Pro Model Jupiter alto and tenor. The top intermediate clarinet is what we use for our clarinet section, and then Jupiter piccolos. We also have Jupiter flutes that we can throw on the field if we want to change the sound of the flute section any at all. So we're really happy to play the Jupiter horns, and now we're just going to go through our basic warm-up package. We start with long tones every day. We talk about a good D syllable, the notes being square, air going across the top, and the front and the back of the note lining up. So here's 2 sets of long tones. Here we go. Set. So here comes set 1, great D up front. Make sure you breathe just like we came out of the breathing gym. 2, 1, 2, ready? Okay, and we stopped right there because that was a little bit ballooned, a little bit open, not that nice square sound that we're looking for. With a great D. Say D with me. Ready? Go. Play. 1, 2, 3. Much better. Whoa. And that was a much better first attack. Okay, so now let's do that again. 2, 1, 2, 3. Good. Steady air, steady air. Steady in. Steady, steady. Okay, brass section, take them out for a minute, okay? And we'll do a lot of modeling with the woodwinds in the brass section as well, so especially to get our summer chops out. So here's that same exercise with the woodwinds being the model and the brass doing the answer. Okay, so da, and then answer. Here we go. 2, 1, 2, woodwinds. And. Pure, steady, steady. All the way to the end, woodwinds. All the way to the end of the note. Okay, and put them back in. And that kind of modeling, it's really important that the brass section understands that that all the tubing and everything of the horn, that's just the amplifier for what's going on here. So you got to get the mouthpiece studies happening early. We're still trying to get our summer chops out a little bit. Make sure that they're really listening to good tone, using the ears a lot. And we'll go back and forth with that the rest of the morning. So let's go set 2 down an octave. Okay, here we go. Set. Same exercise on a B flat partial down low to get things buzzed out. 2, 1, 2, ready. It has a little fuzzy up front. Here we go again. 2, 1, 2, 3. Better. Good, steady air. Here your next pitch. Sing it. 2, ready. Here it comes. 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just a little less spread. Really listen to the end of the note. Sing it again. Ready. Go. 2, 1, 2. A little better front. 2, 1, 2, 3. There you go. Steady air. Steady, steady. Really listen to the character at the end of the note. Okay, put them down for a minute. So again, the note shape needs to be really square, I think, and the air goes straight across the top. Front and the back of the note has to line up. So when we stopped there, we were listening for not only the quality of the attack, but the quality of the end of the note, making sure that the air stream's just floating along the top, just like Mark and Sam did in the breathing gym, making sure we have good relaxed air, drop the shoulders with great posture. Doesn't matter what long tone series you use, but you got to get something started long tone wise every day to get the air stream rolling. So now we go into a lip slur series. One thing that we do that I think is really important is that we get the woodwinds fingers moving early, so they're going to go through chromatic scales while the brass section is doing lip slurs, because woodwinds don't need to do lip slurs. Woodwinds have to digitize early. So they're doing 16th note patterns on chromatic scales. When I taught junior high band, we just did 8th note patterns early with the kids until they could really get the 16th notes going. And then the brass section is going to do just a basic lip slur pattern, concentrating on very steady air again, concentrating on not chipping notes up and down in the pattern. So here we go. 3, 4 lip slurs, set. Lots of energy, woodwinds, straight air brass. 1, 2, 3, 1, set, and. And really listen to the end of that brass, take your mouthpieces out. And really concentrate, especially the young kids, on not having them bunch their chins up. Things need to be really still here in your face so that they're not trying to do things with the jaw to get the notes to change. Here we go. On the pieces, brass, woodwinds by yourself, and really listen to the woodwind pattern here that we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 1, set. Energy. Okay, put them back on the mouth or on the horn. And same lip slur pattern based on 4/4 now. little longer patterns in the woodwinds and a little longer pattern in the brass. Guys, brass section, let's really think about the airstream, all right? Steady air, nothing bounces out. Here we go. 2, set, 2, 1, 2, 3. Take in air. Put them down, brass section, take them out. So again, that's whatever lip slur pattern you end up doing doesn't really matter, but it's got to be there somewhere in your warm-up package. And I really suggest putting the 16th notes on the woodwinds just to get their hands moving a little bit earlier. So from here, we'll do the same thing, brass on the mouthpieces, woodwinds on your horns, so that we can check out that woodwind pattern a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Energy, energy. Don't chip notes. Energy. Drive. Drive. Let's hear that bottom of the note. Keep going. Bottom of the note. And. Go ahead and put them down. So using that visual a lot to really reinforce the breathing gyms things that Mark and Sam had already done. Get the air in, get the air out. Make sure we're breathing, relax, drop shoulders. Great posture. You got to enforce posture when you're warming up. Guys, put the horns up and go to bad posture for me, please. Okay, just bad whatever. Just feet anywhere. You know, just looks terrible. Now go to regular posture. Go. And relax. So did you see? We'll do that again, but this time really watch how they come from a bad posture and then boom, they stand up, already put themselves in great Hindu posture, ready to breathe. So let's see that bad posture again. And that's a great bad posture, Nicole. Now let's go to good posture. Go. Okay, go ahead and put your feet together for me, please. And rock back and forth on your platforms and find that center. Okay, great forward presence. The students are up now, back straight, ready to breathe, ready to go. Okay, so here's our Remington package, your low note. Okay, here's your Remington package, your low note. 2, 1, 2, lowest note. Go. Keep going. And stop right there. Go ahead and put them down. You can spread your feet back out again. So we do this low note thing kind of like a muscle ball. So we're going to throw down all the valves, play the low note, really start pushing air through the horn, and then we'll go to the pattern, the Remington pattern that we're playing. So again, starting on that lowest note, tuba stay on F when we get in the pattern. Okay, here we go. We're set. Horns are up. Your low note. Great D, great attack. 2, 1, 2, 3. Keep pushing. Come on, let's go. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Pattern with a D. Ready? Go. stop right there. Okay, put them down again. So now we're going to go into a series of quarter note passages with an accent of staccato and a house top. Again, thinking about the length of the note, making sure the front and the back of the note lines up and the air streams over the top. And we're going to also, really for the first time since last fall, we're going to add the feet to this now too. So step out and come back in. And the students will do different variations of that just so they can practice their different articulations of the feet, okay? So let's start at the top of the exercise, okay? So we're going to start on the whole notes, da, da, and then go all the way through the quarter note series, okay? With feet, here we go. Set. Tuba, stay on F, please. 2, 1, 2, 3. Make it line up. Feet and horn line up. Da, 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 da. Make it line up. That's better. Da, da. Da, da. Ha, ha. More bounce, go. Dit, dit. Compact. Dit, dit. Dit, dit. Dit, dit. Da, 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 da. 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 And listen to the note lengths as they change. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Dit, 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 dit. 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 Da, 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 da. 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 Spit it out. Spit it out. Da, 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 da. 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 And hold. Go. Okay, let's go back and forth from that F to the first quarter of the Patterson. Back and forth. Ready? Here's the F. Ready? Go. Pick a note, go. F. Okay, and put them down again. Okay, so that Remington series we'll do every day. Towards the middle of the season, we'll add 16th notes into that same series. So digga 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 digga, and trying to get the articulations to really happen and get the note lengths to happen. And again, it's all about the beginning and the ending of the note. We'll talk a lot about note shape. Talk a lot about creating the space at the end of the note, especially outdoors, to make it a little bit more percussive and to make the time great. Talk a lot about playing with our feet. And then what we did at the end of that, the chord is the first chord out of our Patterson chorale that we're going to do, and then we go dissonance on both sides. That to me is like a unison F. That's the chord, and we'll just go back and forth on that here for you in a little bit, just to show you the different things that we do. Just try to get a pitch center established. So let's go Patterson on F. Play the first chord. Play the first chord. Ready? Go. Make it speak. Okay. Ready? Go. And here we go. Patterson on F. 2. Ready? Go. Back to the unison. Go. Top of the chorale, here we go. 2, ready, go. On 8th notes, please. 2, ready, go. And relax just a second. So I didn't like the way we played that first version of the chorale. Thought it was a little bit fuzzy. So we went to 8th notes to subdivide that just a little bit more. We'll also bop it here in a minute. Just another technique that we use to get things a little bit cleaner on the field. So especially in chorale things, you can do 8th notes, da, 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 just to help them learn to subdivide. We're also bopping just to create space and get the attack to line up. So let's do Patterson 8th notes first, and then we'll do Patterson bopped, okay? So here's Patterson 8th notes. 1, 2, ready, go. And here's Patterson bopped. 1, 2, ready, go. Eighth notes, 2, ready, go. Bopped, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now let's move our feet with that and learn to play with your feet, okay? Bopping with your feet. 1, 2, ready, go. And okay, make sure we're really playing with the feet. If it's on the beat, play it on the beat. 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, marking time, playing it as written. 1, 2, ready, go. And stop right there, put them down. Okay, we'll play the whole chorale here next. So what that did is really worked on the attack, really worked on the timing, and so that helped get the execution of that chorale just a little bit cleaner. So now we'll just do the full chorale that we do every day. So here we go, set. And we'll go back and forth, back to the unison F, the chord thing, and the distortion, all right? So here we go, full chorale. 2, ready, go. And back to the top, ready, go. Distortion, go. Put them down. So I like to go to that dissonance consonant thing just to get their ears working. Any chorale works, your alma mater works, but you've got to do something just to get the ears working. So that's pretty much our warm-up package. We do that every day. We start with breathing, and then we do this warm-up package. All of this was extended for the webcast, but we can warm the band up with a good breathing block and a good warm-up block in about 10 minutes. And I tell you, that really pays off down the road as far as just getting uniformity of sound, uniformity of time, and uniformity of volume. So again, I'd like to thank Jupiter, I'd like to thank Mapex Percussion and Zildjian and FJM for helping us put this on today, and we'll be back in a little while with part of our drum line. Thanks very much.